Yeah, what's up, YouTube world? What's up, Salt Lake? Mainly my town, Bam, because we out here in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's why I want to start this vlog because it's like, damn, hey, we're here, we're out here, we're from here, nigga. We represent here, nigga. We went through the struggle here. I had a short vlog series, The Davis Family Values. Hey. So I had my kids on there. It was lit. I got some cool views and good feedback, which made me want to try to pursue, make it another channel, which I'm going to call, drum roll, LG the Black Mormon. LG the Black Mormon is a new series I'm creating, basically a new personality to present to you guys, or a character of sorts, but really not a character. The only character part of it is that I'm not a Mormon, but I am black from Salt Lake. So some people in the outside states might place that as being a black Mormon. Which also I want to share with y'all the way that the Mormons will and do try to convert you into being a Mormon. For sure. For sure it happens. I want to share those stories with you. To open the vlog, I want to share my first story with y'all as a kid at about, I would say 6 or 7. My brother was 8 or 9. So I was 6 because this went on for about a year of these Mormon missionaries. They come to your house like Jehovah's Witnesses. I always hear in other states people talk about Jehovah's Witnesses coming to your door and this and that. I've never really seen a Jehovah's Witness. But those Mormons, man, they are at your door about that Mormon stuff. So yeah, they used to come to our house early, as a little kid. And when you're a kid, they're teenagers. They're not that much older than you. So you think it's an older, cool teenage kid, like on a bike. You're like, oh, who's this kid? He's cool. That's how they kind of approached me and my brother as some kids that were riding their bikes in the neighborhood, and they were like, you know, they're missionaries though. So they start coming over routinely to knock on your door, and sometimes you might be like, oh, I'm busy, but if you say you want to learn the teachings of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or Joseph Smith of the Book of Mormon, or whatever it was they were saying, then they would start coming in your house and trying to teach you the lesson in the Book of Mormon. And my brother, he's 2 years older than me. He's always been a really curious person. He's always been trying to figure out religion and stuff like that. Since we were real little kids, he's been like that. So he's into it because they're talking about Jesus, they're talking about God. And we're all curious about those things, especially as a little kid. And so, which I think they hone on those kind of things. And because I didn't know it at the time, we lived in the poorer part of town where they're trying to help out, but also manipulate, if that's the right term. Kind of the prey on the weak kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And also what I've learned years later is that that's the part of town where they're going to try to gentrify and build up into something nice later now, which is why we're here, to get them checks so we could, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they start coming over weekly, or I don't remember how often, but often, to teach my brother and me, talk to us about God or whatever. So long story short, they're coming over for some time, and we go to church events with them. That's how they get you to. They make it seem fun. They take you on scouts and, you know what I mean, church basketball, different things like that. So I'm doing some of those things, you know. And so a year goes by, because now I remember my brother was about 9 going on 10. They had talked him into getting baptized Mormon. And so at this point, they're like coming and teaching the lessons. This is the things you need to learn to be baptized as a Mormon. Now, mind you, let's rewind this. The Mormons, I think it was 1979 when they decided that black people could be a Mormon. So this is now 1996. What is that, like maybe 20 years? I don't know the math on that. Not too long since they started letting niggas in. Now they trying to talk my black brother into being a Mormon. Some fuck shit. But yeah. And so, but we're little kids. You're easily influenced as a little kid. And especially about God and things like that. So, but we at the same time as this is going on, my grandmother, my black grandmother, she's from Memphis, Tennessee, Florence Ella Davis, God rest her soul. She used to take us to a Baptist church, black church. And if she didn't take us, she was having one of her friends come pick us up to take us. Miss Yarbrough, Grandma Ruth, like that. Neighborhood black people, we have that here in Salt Lake, or at least we had that. We had a neighborhood of black people and black grandmas, and they was meeting up and cooking, doing cookouts and shit, cooking them hot boiled cornbread. That shit ain't that good. I like the Jiffy better type shit. We was doing bake sales with the church, everything. Ooh, we was eating good at church too. They'd be downstairs in the kitchen cooking greens and all that shit at the church. Oh, that was fire. But yeah, see. So we was going to do that was one side. Now the other side is you got these Mormons trying to take you away from that and bring you over here, right? That's a pretty crazy scope. We're over here, they trying to, right? They've been doing that, right? So they talked my brother into being baptized Mormon. He wants to be baptized Mormon. Now, I'm not sure of his reasons at the time. I think that they maybe were more hands-on and made him feel more familiar with God, maybe. But, so at that time, now this was a monumental moment in my life that I'll never forget. They asked me, because they're taking it serious with my brother. They're coming over all the time. They're drawing shit on the paper, fucking stick figures about how the motherfuckers come down the mountain and all this shit. And so they're like, yeah. If my brother watches this, he remembers. They was drawing shit on there, man, trying to teach us that shit about fucking Joseph Smith or one of them. And so they asked me one day, so since your brother's about to get baptized or whatnot, do you want to start learning the religion and get baptized? And I was like, I thought about it for a second, and I was like, well, no. And I said I would like to sit in, but I don't want to be baptized as a Mormon and be Mormon, which I still haven't been baptized till this day as anything. I said I don't want to be baptized as a Mormon, and I'll never forget this. I'm sure my brother don't either. They asked me, well, why don't you wanna be a Mormon or be baptized Mormon? And this is my reply as a 6 or 7-year-old child. I told them that I wanted to go to church with my people. And they said, what do you mean, your people? And I said, I'm thinking in my head about how we jam out at church and how we eating good at church and it's so fun. And I said, black people. Because besides the Mormon church being dull as hell and them not singing cool songs how we do, in my heart and mind as a child, when I used to pray to God as a kid, I was praying for all the things that I seen that these white Mormon people had already. I mean, I had my grandma, and my grandma had a house. She had a car. Now, as a small kid, these are the things that I had. But our house was small. It was old. The floor was shaky. And my conditions weren't terrible as a small child. But in my mind, when I see white people's houses, you guys can relate, black people, when you see this. You see a white person's house, you're like, man, this house is fucking nice. They got big houses, brand new cars. Their parents are usually in the home, which is one thing I used to pray for as a kid. I lived with my grandma from birth to 6 or 7. And I used to pray like I had a normal house and a normal family. So it didn't connect to me to pray with these white Mormons. So that's really what makes me want to call this thing LG the Black Mormon, to give y'all some insight on what it's been like for me growing up here on the poorer part of town, which you guys, anybody knows in the inner city is mainly the city that's by the airport or downtown in those areas. It's real loud over there. The air's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, you get bad phone service. That's the part of town I'm from here in Salt Lake. So I want you guys to tap in with me and go on this ride with me. I'm going to be interviewing people, different people, taking you guys different places. Today I'm shooting a music video in front of a big, huge Mormon temple they're building. Huge, huge Mormon temple. And they got these huge, huge Mormon temples all over town, guys. And it is crazy to me that I can't think of one temple, one place where my people own it here. And that's why I'm making these vlogs, man. We need to own something here. We need to come here and basically take what's ours. So thanks for rocking with me, man. London Giovanni, aka LG the Black Mormon. I'm gonna be making more videos soon. I'm gonna be giving y'all some behind the scenes of my new video today. Trappuccino, Gio Trappuccino is the song. I'm gonna be shooting it today. Be tapping in with y'all. Thank you.